All right, how are you guys today? This is Coach Dixon back from Just Throw It, Texas. Excuse me because my nose is a little stopped up. I was sitting in front of a fan all night. I know I shouldn't have did it, but hey, I did it anyway, so now I got congestion. Well, what we're talking to you today about what do D1 coaches are looking for, in a quarterback, and quarterback drills that you can use at any level. The first tip that I can give you is that first 3 to 5 days make you or break you in your highlight tape that you might see in. You want to include throws that make you jump off of the screen, not just routine slant routes down the field where your wide receivers have to make the play, including plays that demonstrate full reads, arm strength, platform throws, great throwing mechanics. A coach does not have time to look at your entire tape. So the first 3 to 5 plays are essential to you to stand out to him because it's just like a resume. When you're sitting in your sitting in a resume, some companies or the hiring manager, he's just gonna skim over it. He's not gonna read everything until he wants to hire you. He needs something to stand out. Just like as a quarterback, that film has to stand out to him. The second tip that I can give you is that college coaches need actual film. If you are a guy who doesn't have film, don't make a highlight tape based around your drills and routes on air or even 7 on 7 unless they unless that's all you have. If that's all you have, then that's all you have, then you better send it to them because they, really want you to get out in front of them to see you, in the pad levels. That's just how things are. But if you don't have the film from the actual game, you better send them any tape that you have of you moving around and throwing the ball. Okay? Because he needs to know you, how you can move, how do you throw, the mechanics. He can see that, at least in your training tape, but if you don't have nothing, you're going to be out there. Just basically. You got to have something that he can see, or you got to get to him and so he can watch you. Lastly, make sure you are respectful to the college coaches, no matter what level you are at. There's a ton of turnovers. Coaches get fired every day and get rehired every day in the college coaching world. As a coach who is a D3 right now, might be a D1 school in the next 2 years, where you plan on committing. And guess what? If you brush him off, he ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with you. That's the nature of the beast, baby. He ain't gonna want nothing to do with you, man. So you might well, get used to that. Be kind and courteously, yes sir, no sir, yes coach, no sir, no coach. You know, treat them with respect. And if you show them a good showing, they're gonna remember you, or they could make a phone call. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Coach Jackson. Coach Phillips. I got a kid here. I seen the day of the camp. Man, he'll be perfect for your system and your organization. Playing quarterback at Division I school should be every high school quarterback's goal. It's a very tough task, and it takes a special plan. Especially today, we're going to talk about some of the things you need to do when trying out to reach your goal. The main question coaches ask when recruiting a kid is, can he fit into our system? As a high school quarterback, you need to have a high football IQ. Learning how to read defenses and understanding coverages is so essential to play to the highest level of college ball. So many young quarterbacks make the mistakes of just having talent and they can't throw the ball far and they think they can escape by. You can't. Them coaches out there, they know what they're looking for. Believe me, they know what they're looking for. This is not a case in college. If you can't read a defense, you can't play in their eyes. You need to understand the basic coverage looks and be a film junkie and know how to execute on the field with timing. Everyone on the field is usually a better athlete than the quarterback in some cases, but how you can beat them is with your mind. Believe me, how you can beat them is with your mind. Everybody out there, they are recruiting Division One. All of them out there are at least 3 to 5 star kids. You might get one-star kid sneak in, you know, but most of them out there from 3 to 5. D1 coaches expect their quarterbacks to be able to make every throw on the field. They expect you to hit the deep ball off a platform throw, throws on the run, and the more difficult throws, you have to practice this stuff. This is what you need to demonstrate on your highlight film. You need to show coaches that you can hit more than just a slant. Because trust me, in college, they're going to ask you to throw timing speed outs and opposite to the hash mark, comebacks from the opposite hash. You need to be able to make every throw on the field. If you are serious about playing D1 ball, if you need to improve your arm strength for the next level, that means developing stronger arm and specific step-by-step throwing mechanics that I can show you, I can teach you. That's what I do. The objectives to this training here that we're going to go into is drills. My objective: develop pocket awareness, come out of these drills, learn how to escape out of the pocket, helps give the quarterback multiple options after leaving the pocket, works on quarterback mechanics and throwing on the run. And the frequency, you're going to do this like twice a week. You know, the description of it. The quarterback would take this is the first drill. The quarterback would take a 5-step drop and read the rusher from his back blind side. If the rusher comes to the front shoulder, he will reverse out of the pocket. If the rusher comes to his back shoulder, he will then step up and escape the pocket, but gaining depth away from the line of scrimmage at the same time to help distance himself from the defense. Once out of the pocket, the quarterback will decide his best option by reading the run-pass option by a scout defender. And this is how that drill is. And as you look at the drill, as I have it drawn up right here, in this drill report, there will be 3 different drills for a quarterback. The 1-foot throw, the level drill, and the quarterback scramble drill. Each one is designed to improve the different areas of the quarterback's technique. Like this one right here. You put a defender in the middle, and you have a receiver behind the defender, and you take a 3-step drop back, then you take a 5-step drop back, or the 7, and you practice throwing the ball right over the guy's head. You know, because he's out in the field, and you won't need to hit that receiver behind him, so you practice it. Get back and you 1, 2, 3 drop. On the 3rd step, throw it over. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th step, throw it over. Or when you hit your 7th step. Or if you're in the shotgun, 1, 2, 3, or maybe 1 step. Okay, 1-foot throws. Diagram number 1. That's basically the one that I showed you. And I was telling you, develop the quarterback, take a drop on a straight line. Teach him how to throw over defenders in a small window. Frequency. You do this once or twice per week. You have to practice these drills once or twice per week. Especially like if the team is doing special team drills or something and you're not involved, get you a running back, get you a lineman, get somebody, put him in the middle and practice throwing the ball over his head. You know, you would take your originally 5-step, 3-step, 2-step, whatever step that you want to take to make sure that ball get over the defender's head. Okay, you put the defender at 10 yards, then you put him back 15 yards, and you can put him back 5 yards. But you must throw the ball over his head. Okay, here go the level 2 drill. As we go into the level 2 drill, let me see if you can see this. The level 2 drill right here, I'll move me down, is The objectives: develop quarterback reads and different levels of defenders. Work on improving the quarterback drop, the hit step, and the pocket. Help keep the quarterback eyes downfield while still in his drop. How many times you do it? At least once or twice per week. You have a rusher, and you have a defender and a pass and a receiver. Put the receiver 5 yards, then 10 yards, and 15 yards out. You have the defensive end or rusher rush at you. You move up into the pocket, and as you come into the pocket, you take a few steps to the left or to the right, and you hit the pass. The defender is going to be running slightly behind the receiver. So you have to, as you move up, you take the hitch, move up, step to the right or to the left, and make the pass. Okay? The same thing. And you go to passes, these diagrams, different diagram 4, 5, and 6. It's just moving. That's the same one we went over, the diagram number 4. Get back there, take the ball underneath the center, or in a shotgun, have a defensive rusher come up. You jerk that shoulder, you move that shoulder in, and you dig up into the pocket, and then you make a step to the right or to the left. You have a defender. He's out there on your receiver. He's running right beside your receiver. You throw the ball out in front of him, not behind him, because he'll pick it off. And that's a good drill. Now the other one, diagram 5, is basically almost the same thing. He's coming from your, let's say I'm a right-handed quarterback and I'm looking left, and he's coming from my left side. So you're going to switch around, get that head around, and you're going to turn. Okay, and you're going to make that same type of pass. You're going to throw it out there to his upfield shoulder. You don't want to throw it behind him because that's what a defender is. Okay, you're going to be rushed in. So the defensive end is going to come in up to your left shoulder. You're going to dig in, boom, turn your head, spin around, and you're going to run with the ball out, take a few steps, and you're going to hit that pass. Okay. Now, in diagram 6, it's basically the same type of pass, same type of thing. The defensive end or linebacker is going to come blitzing in. You're going to dip, duck, dodge, turn around, and your receiver is still running an out pattern. But this time, the defensive guy is going to come up, and you have to make the pass over his head. These are real simple passes, but they're great because they're actually what's going to happen to you in the game. You understand what I'm talking about? This is what's going to happen to you in the game. And you must be able to make the pass. Same type of pass, but this time he's going to be closer on him in diagram 7. You've got the defender is going to be closer on him. You got to throw this guy open. I know most of the time in high school and middle school in these youth centers, these kids want to wait till the guy's running scot-free and he's open. You got to throw him open most of the time if you want to complete these passes, because the better defensive backs you get, they're going to be on these people. And you still need to complete these passes. So you're going to have to throw that guy open. You got to know where to throw him. I sent you what they call a Bible in throwing the ball, where you got to place that ball as a quarterback on your wide receiver. You got to throw it there, because if you don't, it could be interception. You're going to sit the bench, coach going to get fired. And everybody in school going to blame you. They're going to say the quarterback sucks. It's just how it is, man. Okay. And that was basically the end of the training for today. And I appreciate you, always appreciate you, that you come and you sit and you listen to me. And we gonna go big places, all right? Just we gotta learn these coverages. We gotta learn what these scouts are looking for, and we gotta learn these drills. Coach Dixon, Just Throw It, Texas.